and you hear it out of their mouths. They understand that men are protectors and providers. You know what I mean? But their lifestyle has gone up so high that the average man can't provide that. So a relationship, especially with a female, starts with respect. So you're not gonna get that. You know what I mean? A man knowing that I don't have respect, I'm not gonna go out there and fucking bust my ass for a family that the average woman does not even want. Now these women don't even want to raise kids. Freedom is the homeless. You know what I mean? That's the only freedom here on America or anywhere on this little ball that we floating around on.
Non-conformity.
Yeah. But
Not
then
conforming
those
to
are
the
the
social
people that,
norms of society and the government.
which as I said, that actually leads us to the main thing that we're talking about today is, what I mean, the fact that the men are, what I mean, they're leaving society. You know what I mean? And if you look
Right.
at all
I
the
agree.
things, going from what you're going, I guess the first question I got to ask you guys are like, what reason does the average man have to, what I mean, really like give his all to society right now?
It seems like everything we talk about is complex. It's a complex thing. When you break down, it goes back into what I was saying with the women and intuition, in men longevity and preservership. You know what I'm saying? Preserving, you know, uh everything plays into politics as well. It's the
Mm-hmm.
mighty dollar. Eventually, that'll be not the standard. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think. Actually, look at the Chinese yen is actually going to surpass the American dollar as the
Mm-hmm.
world universal currency. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we all are numbers and tickets. You know what I'm saying? Men put in just as enough into society, into the machine, the capitalism machine. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So your dollars do count no matter what. When you buy that Ciroc or that Don Julio, you know what I'm saying? You're putting into society.
Okay, but statistically, right?
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, it was 78 or 83% of every dollar spent is in here in America is either by a woman or indirectly. Meaning, as you said, that bottle of Ciroc, you understand that if the men weren't trying to impress, this modern day woman, we might still be drinking OE, you know what I mean, and,
Right,
and
right. And
whatever it
Ripple.
is. So
St.
yeah, and Ripple,
Ives.
yeah, say Nas, you know what I
St.
mean.
Ives,
So a lot of
Ripple.
our incentives are there.
2020 MD, which is
Yeah, yeah. All
you
that,
know,
all that.
But it's like the expectations and the expectations has been like fucking sky high, and the incentives for a man is lowering more and more. You know what I mean? Like the average man is not respected right now. I
Yeah.
was doing like you look at say because and you hear it out of their mouths. They understand that men are protectors and providers. You know what I mean? But their lifestyle has gone up so high that the average man can't provide that. So a relationship, especially with a female, starts with respect. So you're not gonna get that. You know what I mean? A man knowing that I don't have respect, I'm not gonna go out there and fucking bust my ass for a family that the average woman does not even want. Now these women don't even want to raise kids. You know what I mean? So uh, their whole nature is thrown off right now with majority of the modern women.
Yeah.
So when
So
you go ahead.
yeah, so what I'm getting from this is what role, maybe I misunderstood the question. I was jumping into it and was talking about the economy, how the man plays a role in the economy. What does man play a role in sociality in
Mm-hmm.
basically society, right? What you
Mm-hmm.
like what you just said. Now I understand that what you mean by that. Socially, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What role does the man play? You know what I'm saying? Because that's a social thing. The provider, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The breadwinner, you know what I'm saying? All
Mm-hmm.
these classical terms, but believe it or not, the from my statistics of what I've gathered, there's more women in mental health
Mm-hmm.
than it is men.
Okay,
Wow.
so
Likewise,
but y'all know there is on antidepressants and but do you understand why they are?
Why is that?
Armand, we have a classical term for that. If you remember that classical term, the vagina is a living organism of its own. It's got a mind of its own.
Oh, snap. Okay.
So, it's like
Yeah.
a teratoma. A teratoma is a growth. It could be stagnant, what I'm saying, or it could really be feeding off of you, causing a lot of mental health problems. This is why they have cysts. They develop cysts on the uterus and all these other types of malform of whatever cancer. I'm just calling it what it is. You know what I'm saying? But what your body tries to do to a teratoma is try to kill it because it's a foreign body that's feeding off of your nervous system, off of your blood, your nutrients, is doing all types of things. So the brain sends white blood cells to attack it. So look at the women when they're unstable traits and they have menstruals and stuff like that. They, blood and all types of crap, you know what I'm saying? Protein. Your body's attacking it, you know what I'm saying? And it's driving them nuts. You know what I'm saying? I might sound crazy to you, but you really have to look at this on a deeper level. You know what I'm saying? Almost on a medical standpoint, it affects the brain. The tumor affects the brain. This is why you see a lot of people with schizophrenia, the severe forms of schizophrenia, word salad, stuff like that. If a tumor's in your body and left untreated, you'll go nuts. You either go nuts or you'll die of cancer.
It's kind of like a rabid dog or something like that. Same thing.
Yeah. So you have to, women have to balance it. You know what I'm saying? Keep it, I can't pronounce the word, which starts with an M. Basically keep it dormant. I'm going to just say that. I'm going to use dormant.
I got you. Malignant.
Dormant. They can't get rid of it. It's a part of their body. It brings life. They can't get rid of it. They have to control it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they let it think for them. That's why you and women are queens at projection. So projection, like whatever they're feeling, they're gonna try to put it on you.
Yeah.
You out here, this and that, skip the woo. Really, is a projection thing.
How they feel is how you should feel.
Definitely.
Or what they would do is what you would do.
Right on.
Women and just humans in general, the thinking pattern. You know what I'm saying? You got some people that act similar to others. You might go across the globe and someone reminds you of someone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And not to veer off the topic, and we're talking about women here. It's on a human, it's the human anatomy, man. You know what I'm saying? Being able to understand the thinking pattern of women and breaking it down to a science. How does it play with the vagina? Back and forth. I started to write a book about that. The vagina is a living organism of its own, and that way, us, the lower men that that feel inferior to women, they could read that book and actually check it out and empower themselves. I think once they understand women and how women move, you know what I'm saying, the thinking pattern down to a science, men they'll be able to maneuver themselves better around the most toxic of women.